All right, fun bunch, today is the day I am picking two of you and I am going to send each one of you $1,000 worth of inventory to resell or keep. Almost 2,000 comments on that video. I'm absolutely grateful, totally overwhelmed, very much inspired. But before we do any of that, I'm headed up to the thrift stores and I have to tell you, if I'm gonna give away $2,000 worth of inventory, I wanna source $2,000 in this video. Let's see how close I'm going to come, and I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna start off with a bang. I was not kidding when I said we were going to start this one off with a bang. And so every now and then you get an item in your reselling business, or you find an item that you source that makes you say, wow. And I'm pretty sure that this is that item, at least for me, as heavy and as well made as it was. And of course, the brand, a very reputable, very desirable brand. It is this right here. So take a look at this jacket. This is a Christian Dior full length vintage military coat. It's all black. This is a woman's jacket, by the way. So it's a size 14, but take a look at this. Velvet collar. It also has velvet pockets, has the traditional Christian Dior buttons, and then that one looked like maybe it was a British military button. I'm not sure what the significance of that button was because it's a little bit different. And I know it looks like maybe there's two buttons missing right there. They're both there, they just weren't attached. So if you look a little bit closer here, this is 100% lamb's wool, Loro Piana. This thing took my breath away when I pulled it off of the rack. No obvious flaws. A lint brush will kind of take care of this, but this is like one of those items that you don't really come across that often when you are reselling. So I was amazed by this, grabbed it, went right back to the rack to make sure there wasn't anything else that I missed that was like super high value. Regarding my listing price for that item, I have this listed for $800 and I expect it to sell within the price range of $600 to $800. Obviously I want a full price offer. Every now and then I do send out offers to watchers, and so somebody might catch it and get a little bit better of a price than my listing price of $800. But can you believe that jacket? That was such an amazing find, and it like makes the rest of the day so much less stressful because that one item, takes care of a lot of things. So I've already met my, listing goal for the day from a numbers perspective and moved on. What a sick find, right? Moved over to the electronics. This isn't even the item that caught my eye. So the thing I just picked up right there was a Black & Decker battery operated tape measure. Surprisingly enough, those things are selling regularly for $40 to $50. So I grabbed it and moved it aside because there was, I don't know if you can see it, but there are rollers. There's like Conair ceramic rollers. It's right there. That's the item that I was going for. Long story short, I pulled that out. It's under a bunch of like just this place is stacked full of stuff. Just a bunch of tools and equipment. That had no value, but this little fella here, $50, absolutely lucky find. It's brand new in the box. It looks like the plastic was a little maybe sun faded, but it's brand new in the box. It had never been used before. In fact, the original battery was still in there. So I have mine listed for $45. The price was $5 on that. So I'm going to pay $9 for the jacket. I'm going to pay $5 for this, but we're buzzing right now with that first find. And that's not the only find in this video that's going to be over $500. So stay tuned for that. I moved over to a cart and I'm going to pass on these, is it Kulabura Uggs? They have a little bit of a stain. We're out of season. I didn't like the sold comparables, but I'm going to take a chance on this one here. This is something that's new to me, and I try to do this often where I find a brand that's new to me. I'll grab it just for the sake of trying to learn. There's enough sold comparables on this one. Maybe not a ton, not real consistent. Duchamp London. I don't know if this is like a well-known brand in America, but it's an anti-theft backpack. It was almost in like new condition. It could be brand new, but I have mine listed pre-owned. I have it listed for $50. Got this blue kind of camo look to the front of it. Some stains on there that wiped off really easy. It looked like syrup or something like that, but I'm gonna try this one out because this is really for me the only way to learn certain things. Like if there weren't 5,000 sold comparables on that, which would make picking that up a no-brainer, but there were enough sold comparables for me to say, okay, I'm going to try it. And so that's what I did. I'm going to pick that thing up. And I think that is going to cost me $5.50. So we will see. That's one of the items where I feel like if you were newer and you were really trying to find something that might sell a little bit quicker, then you could probably pass on that backpack. But I'm going to take it because, again, it's the only way for me to learn at this point. So I'm going to move over to this electronic. For me, this is a no-brainer. It's going to cost me $6. Magnavox DVD built into the television. Obviously, it works perfect, works properly. And it comes with the remote, which I assume is also working properly. So this is one where I don't even need to run the comparables on. I will look, but in my mind, without having done it before, testing it, I was going to list it at $100. I saw one sell for $115 that had the remote that was working. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add video to my listing. And so that's going to set me apart from all of the other listings that are currently offered, because this is offered. I've seen one for 40, I've seen one for 70, but $100 on that. The video will push it to that $100 mark, and I know I will get it for it. So that just comes with experience. So jacket I'm going to pick up, and then a jacket I'm going to pass on rather, and then a jacket I'm going to pick up, or a vest. LL being extra small. This didn't look like it was the correct size. This was like more of a small to a medium. So it's a huge extra large. I love it. It's 850 fill, and I thought about it for a while, but the comparables, and it's like a purple color, plum purple. I mean, the thing is in great condition, but I'm not 100% convinced that this is the right time to buy this one. The next item was a little bit smarter, in my opinion, of a pickup. So where maybe I could list this for $40 or $50. I left that one behind, but I'm definitely going to take the North Face vest. It's men's size large. This one, I believe, we will see it in a second here, is 700 fill, blue. It has no stains. It's very clean, and it's a vest, so, you know, it's not a full-length coat. I will probably have if I'm going to sell this faster than before fall, my guess is I'm going to sell a vest quicker than I'm going to sell a full-length coat. That's with obvious exceptions, and that's not always the case. You'll always be surprised, and I'm always surprised at when I sell certain items. You know, you think you're supposed to sell a winter item in winter, and it sells in summer. You guys know what I'm saying, so. This vest here, I think I'm going to end up listing for around $60 to $70. Excellent choice, and I'm hard on North Face, but I do like this one. So that goes into the cart. A couple of other items I passed up on here. I passed up on that thing. I'm also going to pass up on this thing, and we're just going to keep moving on like we never saw those. Paddleball, hugely popular right now. Set of 4. If you look closely, the grips were sort of destroyed. I mean, these were definitely like well-loved, pre-owned. They got a lot of use. One of the ones on the inside is a little bit different than the other two. Amazing Aces, and I forget, like Recruit something or other on that one that's black. But these were a little bit too beat. The price was great at $6, but they were a little bit too beat up. So unfortunately, I had to leave that behind. But Paddleball, if you didn't know, now you know. It's huge right now. Make sure you're sourcing it. I actually got a couple of really low offers on a paddleball racket that I have, or paddle that I have listed in my inventory right now. But that seems to be all the rage right now. Definitely could have been a good pickup, but we are rocking and rolling with some of the finds that we have found so far. So, a couple of bags that I usually end up seeing at the outlets. So I will pick these up at the outlet because they're light. So these are like Bloomingdale's PVC bags. It's the medium brown bag here, but you can see it's brand new with tags, and I got 3 of them. So these, again, are going to cost me around $5.50, I think, is what the price is for bags here in this location. But they're brand new, conservatively $25. I might end up listing them for $30. I can't really decide. We'll just call it $25. 5 on 25 for bags I know without a doubt will sell eventually, because I've sold them before. They look like they sell pretty consistently. Those are great finds too, and I think they're pretty unassuming. So getting them at the bins obviously is fantastic, but I have no problem paying $5.50 here for an item that I know will eventually sell, especially because it still has the tags on it. So if you ever see those medium brown PVC bags, don't be afraid to do your research, look them up. I think you can also sell them too. They make different variations and colors of them, but great find there. And we are going to move on to another, I think, once in a career find. It's that little black box right there. That is a infinity cube from 1969. The manufacturer is Westminster. The model number on it is 202. I will show you what that looks like when it's plugged in and it's powered up. Amazingly, the last one of those that sold on eBay sold at auction for $515. I have mine listed in my inventory right now for $700. I just listed that, in fact, and I think it's got maybe 7 or 8 watchers already, but I'm absolutely floored by that. And it's just another thing that's really exciting about this business is people will spend any amount of money for items that they absolutely have to have. Something like this is like really hard to find. It doesn't come into the market or onto the market that often. And so it's, being in the right place at the right time, but also knowing that a lot of these items are just hidden in plain sight, right? Those were stale carts. That thing sat there. It wasn't like that cart was just pushed out and it was ambushed by, 50,000 people. It was just right there for anybody to find. I just happened to pick it up, and I guess maybe that comes with a little bit of experience, right? Like, always grab those like unsuspecting items because you never know, and boom, that's what we got. So really fun find. And then if you guys have been watching me for a long time viewers know, for whatever reason, everything I pick up that's orange seems to sell. Just a pair of Keen water shoes. I mean, there's nothing to them, but they're orange and they're a size 8.5 women, so I'm going to grab them because I'm pretty confident that I can get them sold for a fair enough price. I think I'll probably list them between, $30 and $40, but everything, orange happens to be my favorite color. I don't know what it is. I don't know what you attribute that to, but every single thing I pick up that's orange seems to sell, and I get great prices for it, so we're going to keep that trend going. And we are also going to finish up because it is time to give away those boxes. All right, let's get to it. We are about to pick 2 winners. Let's see who we have here. We want to include replies. Yes, we do. And we want to filter duplicate users, filter comments on specific text. We do not need to do that. And we're going to pick 2 winners. Here we go. No, I am not a robot. All right, let's see what happens. $1,898 comments. Gina Ditmore, feeling blessed in life, loved watching this series and seeing the treasure you found, plus generous. Ellie, or Eli Fern, your hauls, especially from the bins, are the epitome of buy low, sell high. It encourages us to keep. It's not giving me the whole comment here. Gina, you are the winner. Congratulations. Ellie or Eli, you are also the winner. Congratulations, and thank you everybody who left comments and has been following me along in this journey. I have a message for you now. I have a very quick announcement, but let's get to the totals before that. I spent $62 for all of the items you saw me source in today's video. My total listed value for all of those items comes to $1,840. But on this channel, the giving never stops. Stay tuned.